Hey, this is Steve Zook. I'm showing this mystery guitar again, but this thing just sounds better every time I play it. I'm going to be a little further back this time, and every time I do a video, it seems to reveal something new about the guitar. But like I was just speaking to a gentleman on the phone who was very interested, and I'm speaking to a few people very interested. If somebody wants to buy this guitar, I personally would suggest you do it as soon as you can, but it's a very, very special. It's the best sounding nylon string I've ever had in my life. I'm not just saying that. I'm 66, and it's hard to talk about this guitar without sounding like I'm overselling, but it's really that special, and every time I play it, it seems to sound a little bit better. And a guy from one of the huge guitar shops told me that the wood on the back is really special, and this is just an incredible guitar. But anyway, I just want to play it and I haven't played it all today, and in a way I kind of want that because I don't want to play fast. It's like the natural reverb keeps getting better on this guitar. It just has more bloom, and I said to somebody on the phone today, I said this is going to sound really crazy, but it reminds me of a planet being born in the universe, because it gets this roar and this hum, but it also gets this kind of higher end sound, like a wooden ring. It's really hard to explain. But this guitar has been motivating me to find all kinds of new stuff, and it's just like I said, I've sold nylon strings for 12 grand, and this thing sounds way better. See? Hard to play. I'm totally cold. But I kind of want to play slow. Even the way it gets those kind of whispers when I do the rasgueados like that, I can't say enough about this guitar. It's just But anyway, this is not a performance. I'm just, every time I record this guitar, I hear something a little different in the recording, so that's why I'm just doing. You can play soft with it, and it just sounds. And then you can, dig in. I should probably warm up a little more. But yeah, it just has such I wish everybody interested in this guitar could just hold it in their lap and play it, but trust me, man, this is this very, very special instrument. And somebody asked me about the weight. I mean, I have nylon strings here made in France that are all solid wood. This one's a little bit heavier. But yeah, I mean, what a sound. think this is the hardest guitar I've ever had to sell. I know that sounds like sales bullshit, but it's not, because I'm a player. And I've told people on the phone too, there's a couple guitars. The best guitars I've ever owned that I've sold are a couple 1930s pre-war Martins 0017s, you know, small body, kind of somewhere around this size, all solid mahogany from the 30s, and they sound like a wooden bell. Those guitars, one of them in particular, and this guitar are the two best-selling guitars I've ever owned. And I play this guitar every night for a couple of hours, and it just seems like every time I play it, it seems to just be more vibrant and more resonant because the wood's reacting to the tone. And basically, an acoustic guitar is a tuned port speaker design. That's what it is. It's a non-electric tuned port speaker design. And like I said before, people who call me on the phone, whoever made this guitar really understood the physics of acoustic guitar design. And some people have suggested this might have been made by somebody really, really heavy at their workshop, and maybe somebody's apprentice, or somebody was mentoring somebody, and so they did a lot of work on this guitar as well as the other person did a lot of work, and they kind of worked together on it as a project. But the guy that was the main luthier was hands-on and did a lot of the fine tuning and a lot of the intricate work that needed to be done perfectly, and it was a training situation. But like I said, I've never seen wood like this on the back of the guitar, and I believe everything affects it. The soil that it grows in, the air, and just something extremely unique about this guitar. So anyway, again, this is just a simple video, but every time I record it, it just seems probably not perfectly in tune. I'm still waking up here. A lot of times people like to take a saddle and make it a compensated saddle. That's pretty common on any nylon string. But yeah, this just has such a... Anyway, I'm going to stop right there, but yeah, this is the hardest guitar I've ever had to sell. I don't have to sell it, but, I buy and sell guitars. I don't really collect and keep much. It's really hard, though, but this one's really hard to let go of because I want to do an album of all solo guitar, and I've been writing and been more inspired since I've owned this guitar than any other guitar. Plus, it's just a little bit easier to play. Not so much where it's silly, but it's a little easier to play. Just sounds unbelievable, man. But yeah, it's an interesting thing. I've owned lots of guitars. But that ring, I shouldn't even try those fast, hard licks when I'm not warmed up. Kind of a fun challenge, though. But it's kind of dumb. You kind of hear the roar there, but this guitar doesn't just have the roar. Like I said, it has these overtones and bloomy reverbs, and almost sounds like a parametric EQ, and somebody very intuitive is in there dialing it in. All right, I'm going to stop. This is an unbelievable guitar. If you can afford to pay, I think I've got it at $32.49. I started at $44.99. If you can afford to buy a guitar for $32.49, I'd suggest you grab this. It is really special. It's not bullshit. I know guitars. I've been buying and selling since I was 18. It's like I said, when I first got this guitar, I was like, wow, this is pretty interesting. Then I played it, and then it started to wake up, and it just kept waking up, and now it's like every night I play this for a couple hours, and I'm happy as hell. And it's like I said, I've had people from some of the biggest guitar companies in the world look at this pictures and just say, wow, it's definitely special, and they haven't even heard it yet, you know. But yeah, this is a lot of guitar, and I don't know, like I said, it's really difficult for me to let this go, but I will. I'll sell it, you know. It's got a fair amount of dings and whatnot on the top. That's, it's an old guitar. But yeah, this thing just, and let me just for a little bit just get slightly closer. See, it's smooth and warm, but also articulate and defined with bloom that kind of blooms in the air. Folks, I tell you, this is testing my ability to be non-attached. I'm really into meditation and metaphysics. I've been doing transcendental meditation for 37 years, and I believe in certain principles of the universe like gratitude and positivity and positive faith and intention and thinking from the connecting with source and thinking from the end. And I pretty much uplift people all day everywhere I go. I try to cheer people up, and when I sense people are sad or in a dark place, I do what I can to lift up their energy. It's very spiritual to me, but guitars are very spiritual to me. And my connection with this guitar is already extremely deep. It's really going to be hard to let go of. So, if somebody buys it, I just hope that you'll, really give it a good home. And I don't know. I know it sounds really corny, but my guitars are my kids. They're my babies, All right. Take care. I'm at 714-548-0385 or email me. It's a good way to. stevezook7@yahoo.com. That's STEVEZOOK, the number 7, not spelled out, at yahoo.com. No spaces, no caps. All right. So I've already discounted it down like $1,200 or something. I mean, this is the kind of guitar, if I walked into some place, whether it was a private party, well, that's actually what happened, but I was looking at another guitar, and then I tried this, and I was just like, shit, this is a guitar that is a tremendous value for the $32.49. It's just my advice is don't overthink it because it's very special. Take care. Bye-bye.